What's up guys, Chad Close here with CCGaming, and today we're going to do another tutorial series on our how to make a video game in Unity 3D. Put out a video every Tuesday and Thursday. I hope you guys are subscribing and liking this series. It's been pretty fun, so let's get on going. Right now, we're going to work on the score, and the reason why I'm playing it right now and as I'm doing the intro is because I don't want to waste getting 10,000 points you guys' time. So, I got 10,000 points. As you can see, we have our remaining balance up here. We can go over to the left and we can unlock this gun. Now when we unlock the gun, we have nothing shown, but we want to be able to buy upgrades, ammo, stuff like that. So what we're going to do is do that today. So let's go ahead and do that right now. So let's go into the player move where the whole store basis is kind of scripted, the whole GUI. So in our store, so if the store is open and if we have unlocked the gun, we want to display some information. And this information includes the name, what else? We want to buy ammo, and we want upgrades and display our current upgrades. Alright, so let's work with the name. Do we need the name? Yeah, we need the name. So I was thinking about putting the name down here, but I think I'm going to I'm going to put it down here and then display the upgrades over here and then buy the upgrades over here. So we're going to go ahead and just copy this GUI button down here because it's kind of pretty much the basis, and we're just going to replace this with box. Replace with unlock, we're going to go name, and then we're going to plus gun names and our store gun. Right? And then we don't want it covering the entire bottom half. We only are going to actually do 2 over, because the next one we're going to make another one and we're going to move that over 4, and instead of being name we're going to do ammo, and the ammo is going to be ammo of store gun. Alright, and just add semicolons to the end of these. And next we want buy. So we're going to do buy, and then what increment should we do it in? Because like the chain gun, I guess it could be more. So let's go buy parenthesis plus gun units, no, ammo units, store gun plus the other side of the thing plus that. And then we want the amount, so we'll do plus ammo cost, right? The store gun. And yeah, so this is actually going to be a button, so we can just go ahead and throw an if in front of this, get rid of the semicolon, and finish that up. So now if we go ahead and back to here, it's going to say we don't know the identifiers, of course, because we haven't declared a lot of these. So we need gun names, which is going to be a string array, which I believe it might be capital. I think it's capital. What else do we need? We need ammo units, which is going to be an int. We're going to need ammo cost, which is going to be an int, and I believe that's everything. Alright, so now it's just saying we don't there's no such thing as them, and that's just because we haven't made the variables be anything. So I'm gonna have to unpause it anyways, because I wanted to save this stuff. So in our gun names, we have 4 of them. Alright. In our gun names, we're going to have it be called, let's see. The first one we can just do gun, and then we can do chain gun. I think it's called a chain gun. Rail gun, chain gun. Next one is a grenade launcher. And the next one is a barrel. Right? The ammo units, every time you buy, say, a chain gun, we're going to buy 100 bullets for, oops, that's not for that. Chain gun, 100. Grenade launcher, we will do 15. And the barrel, we will do 10. And for right now, the ammo cost, we're just going to keep everything at a low 100. Because, well, we can. just for testing purposes. We can always change them when we start modifying gameplay and stuff. So now if we go ahead and play this, and I gotta boost my score again, so I'll go ahead and just pause the video real quick. Alright, so I got it, and as you can see, we have to shift this stuff over a little bit more. So we have the name of the gun, and then the ammo's got to go over more. Now if we go play this again, and this, God, the static bars are all screwed up. Okay, well, be right back. Alright, so now you can see everything is lined up now that I bought it. And for this one, we have our values being 0. But if we unlock this, we can see buy 100 and then 100. So if we click this, it's not going to do anything, obviously. Excuse me. But, so a couple things we have to change. We want to change this buy for the standard gun because, well, you have infinite ammo for the standard gun. So what we can just do, and also other than that, because it's going to kick me out once I change that script, we want to get this buy button to actually work. So let's go over here, enlarge this, and if store gun is greater than 0, we're going to display all this buy ammo stuff. Else we're just going to display the ammo one, and we're going to just say ammo infinity and beyond. Alright, so we have that, and then when we buy this stuff, we're going to want to add our ammo. Well, first we have to check if we have enough money. So if our balance, which is our score minus our money, if that is greater than our ammo cost, equal to or greater, I guess, then we are going to minus that from our money plus equals ammo cost, and then we want to add the ammo, so ammo store gun plus equals ammo units of the store gun. Alright, and we need to put store gun here and store gun here. Alright, so now we will be able to add our ammo to the guns, which is nice, and we also fixed that. Let's see. Alright, so now we're going to do our upgrades, and I don't have freaking internet. I can't listen to Pandora while I make this video for you guys. That's just cruel. That should not be allowed to happen. Alright, so that's just great. Alright, well, I don't want internet. Alright, let's make our custom balance, or custom upgrades. So how we're going to do that is if you unlock the gun, so we're going to be in here, we want to display our upgrades on one side, so we're going to just copy this remaining balance, and instead of remaining balance we're going to do upgrades. Delete all this. We're going to only inset it by 1, and then we're going to bring it down, say like 3, and it's only going to be 2 wide and 1 deep, or 1 deep. So we have our upgrades. Let's see, and then on the other side we're going to have purchased upgrades. Or actually no, we don't need purchased upgrades on the other side. Upgrades is just fine. And then under this we're going to have all of our upgrades. So it's going to be different for every single gun. And how we're going to do that is if we'll do upgrade guns, we'll do gun upgrades of our store gun. So yeah, gun upgraded. Just wait. Alright, I'm going to do an experiment real quick. I've never done this, but I believe you can do it. So we're going to go like this. We're going to gun upgrades, upgraded, and then we're gonna make that a boolean, and we're gonna have it double like that, so it has columns and rows. Can we do that? If I add a semicolon, I did. Looks like it's not gonna let us do that, which is a bummer. Alright, so since we can't do that, we're just gonna do gun upgrades, and then we're gonna do like 1. So all the upgrades for the first upgrades. So we're just gonna have 3 upgrades for every single gun. I wish I could do the boolean. It would be so much less variables. So gun upgrades like that. And this is gonna hold if the gun is upgraded for that certain upgrade. Next, we're gonna make variables that hold all the names for it. And this is just gonna be gun names, or gun up names. 1. And these are all gonna be strings. And we also need the prices for all of these. See, we would only need 3 variables, and we could do it the other way, but no. Gun up cost 1. Oops. And these are going to be ints. So we have a cost, and we have if they are upgraded, and if what the name is. Alright, we are actually going to rechange this. We're going to do something different. We're going to do gun, or we're going to go underscore the gun number and upgraded. Alright, and this would be a boolean. And I'm just going to delete all this. And then we also need to know what the name is of all of them, and also we need to know the cost. And one more thing we're going to need to know is what upgrade we want to do, and we're just going to do op, so it's going to be like operation, and this is just going to be an int. Our cost will be an int, and our name will be a string. So we have 4 variables for every single gun we have in the game, which is inconvenient because that's a lot of variables. And I did one too many somewhere. Alright, we're good. So we have all of that, which is not good, but okay. So now if we go down here in our upgrades, so now we want to list all of the upgrades right under that. So we're just going to do a for var I equals 0, I is less than, and then it depends on what gun we're using. So if, let's see, so this is why I want to put them all in or like their own like class type of thing. I wonder if there's a way to do that. I don't think there is. So we're just gonna go if store gun equals 0. This, right? God, I really don't like this. We're gonna go temp names equals, what was it? 1 gun names. Name. Just gonna copy all these. Put them right here, and then just simply star all these out. Like that. Alright, so we have our temp name. We have our temp cost. Temp op. And also our temp up. upgraded. So just copy and paste all these. Alright, and then I'm just going to duplicate this for all of our guns that we have right now, and I'll be right back. So I just got finished done and copying and paste all those. So now for I is less than temp names. So as long as it's less than that, and yeah, I hope this doesn't throw any errors. I plus plus. So we're just going to display every single upgrade for every single name. Make sure we don't have, yep, there's already been a local variable called blah. Of course. So we're just going to copy all this, paste all that, and get rid of all of these bars. Alright, so got that, and now we want to display every single one, and how we're going to do that is we're just going to copy this box, and then we're just going to put it right there, and let's actually make this 3 wide and make this times 0.5. Alright, so times 0.5, and then our name is only going to be 1 wide, or this is going to be our names. This will actually be all 3, how about, and then underneath it. So we'll just put names, the name here. So it'll be that plus temp names of the I dot length here. Alright. So it should display all the names, and then also after that we want to display, we want it to go down every single time, 1. So plus our win.y times I, like that. Alright. Next, what we want to do is we want to, after we have the name, we want to have the name, the cost, and the operation. So we just need the cost. So this will just be temp cost, and this is going to be right below it. Actually, yeah, we can put it right below. I'm pretty sure. This will be 4. Alright, we're actually just going to do, this will be 3. And this is only going to be 2 wide, and this will be 1 wide, and this will start over 2, and it's going to be called cost, like that, times the temp cost. And so now this is going to be if we've already have it upgraded, because they're just boxes, because then it just shows the information. You can't actually click on it. So if we go if temp upgraded of I, so if we've upgraded it already, you'll just do this. Else we want to display this, but instead we want the name to be a button. If, and if you click that button, we want you to do upgrade, which is going to be a function, and we're going to pass along our temp op variable. So it'll tell us what operation upgrade we want to do. And I think that should work for everything. So let's go ahead and just make our function upgrade. And then we need to pass along an int, so we'll just do op, which is an int. And hopefully this works out. 183 int op I. Alright, so let's go ahead and play this. And first thing we need to do is declare all these variables. So I'm just going to pause it, and I'm going to fill out all of these, and then I'll show you right after I'm done. Alright, so I went ahead and filled all these out. So we just have our upgrades, the size, and then if they're upgraded, they'll be checked, and if they aren't, they won't be. And that's just the same for all of them. And then the names we have, so our first gun, we have collateral, can't damage, faster fire rate, bandolier, which just doesn't use ammo every single time. For the barrels and the grenades, it's pretty much a fire rate for the grenade, and then more damage and a bigger blast radius. Alright, so that's for what I filled out for all the names. And for the cost, I just put a simple 100 for right now, just for generic. We can always change them later. For the operations, we just numbered them 0, 1, and then the next one would be 2, 3, 4. The next one will be 5, 6, 7, and so on and so forth. So it just tells what operation we want to do. So now, go ahead and play this. I'm going to go pause it. Alright, so now that I have this, you can see the collateral damage. And then it has, let's see. So we have to shift this upgrades down just a little bit. And we can see this isn't actually big enough. So what we're going to do is we'll just extend it, and then we'll put the cost right below it. We'll put it right below it. So we'll go like this. I think I got an idea of what I'm going to do. So first off, we have to lower all this a little bit. So instead of 3, it's going to be 4. This will be 4. And that'll be 4. And then next thing we're going to do is we're going to make the temp, or the name, be 3 all the way across. And then also what we're going to do is we're going to change the cost. We're going to times that by 0.25. Actually, no, we can just do 0.5. 0.5 is fine. Alright, so we got that. And then next thing, this is also going to be 3. We just want it all the way across. Alright, and then what else do we need? Instead of moving down by 1, we need this to move down by 1.5 every time. So just times a 1.5 in there. And that should work. So now if we go load this up, and we're going to get our stupid static error. So now we can see it all there, and our cost that's not where we want it. 4, we want this to be 5, and this to be 5. Come back to it, exit store, come back in store. And we need this to be 0.5 again instead of 2.5. Alright, so there we have it. We have all of our upgrades and stuff. So if I cycle through all this, that's still a little too big. We can change the font and stuff like that, and especially if the window's not going to be this small. This is like 600 by like 600, and you're going to probably be playing it either in 1280p or 720, or like 720 and like 400. So not a problem. So now let's get these buttons and start working on, I guess, making them actually upgrade the guns and stuff, which is the fun part. Not. Wait a second. Hold on. Alright. For a second I thought that we were upgrading one of these guns or something, and that was just confusing. Alright, so we're gonna call our upgrade, but first we have to make sure we have enough money. So we're just gonna do the if score minus money is greater than temp cost I, and we will do money plus equals temp cost I. Alright, so we're just gonna remove the money, and then we're gonna work on the upgrades. Alright, so if I go over here and open up all the names so we can go ahead and look at these while we're upgrading them, let's do the first ones first. We're gonna do the collateral and the fast fire first. And how we're gonna do the collateral is if you go to our fire script. Where's our fire? Firing, fire, fire, fire. Alright, so right here. we're doing a raycast, and instead of doing a raycast, we're going to do a raycast all. So pretty much we just need to make another one right here saying if we are doing clat, we need to do that. So simply what we can do is just make a variable that holds this, which is going to be a private variable because we have enough variables in the inspector. So private var, and we're just going to do gun collat, and this is going to be boolean of 2, pretty much, the first and the second gun, because that's the only ones that we're going to do. Fire rate, we can do that there. Oh, bandolier, we're going to need private var for that. So private var gun bandolier, which is going just to be false right away. More damage, blast radius, we can all do that in our scripts. Actually, I'm trying to think. We'll get to that when we get there. First, let's do the collateral. So let's go back down to the collat. So if our gun collat of our current gun, so if we are doing collat, we're going to do this, else we're going to do this. And now I'm going to have to jog my memory just a little bit on the whole. Oh, internet got back up, by the way. So I'm listening to Pandora. But I'm pretty sure physics.raycast, we can do a physics.raycast all array and then return a raycast hit array. So what we can do here is get rid of this if. We don't need the if here anymore. And we do need this still, but we don't need that. Alright. So now, instead of this var hit, we're just going to do var hits equals this. And then we're going to go for var I equals 0. I is less than hits.length. So we're just going to go through them all. And then I. And we're going to replace this hits with I. Oops. Like that. And same thing here. Oops. Hits. And that should ensure our collateral. So now we just have to make it so it does do our collateral. And our upgrade. Where's our upgrade function? So if op is equal to 0, because that's the first operation, that's what we're going to do. We're going to do gun collat for 0 is equal to true. So simple enough. Next one we're doing is a faster fire rate, and how we're going to do that is if op equals 1, faster fire rate, and simply what we're going to do there is increase the fire rate. So as you can remember probably, is our fire speed is right here. So we can just do why did I have air? Where's this air come from? 341. Did I forget something down here? There we go. And that's not it. Alright, length. 348. Oops, raycast all. Forgot the whole part. Oh no. Oh no. I completely forgot to copy and paste it. Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. Let's just make sure this all works. 346. Bar hits. I don't see what the problem is here. Bar hits. Do I have to raycast hit? Do I have to do that? raycast hit, physics raycast, all, position, direction. Oh, whoops. Don't need this hit here anymore. My bad. Alright, so that works. And now we need to redo the entire hit thing because kind of deleted that. So now we can just delete this. So if raycast hit, and then instead of this, we can just get rid of that, get rid of that, remove all of this. So there. So now it's back to just a normal raycast. We hit something. If it's got the right stuff, we remove damage from it. If it's not, we don't have to worry about it. And now it should all not work. Come on. Come on. There we go. Sweet. Whoops. Alright. So now let's go back to our upgrade. We're doing a faster fire rate. So as you can see, our fire speed. So we can just do fire speed. Maybe it's fire speed. Yep. Fire speed for our first gun is going to equal. Right now we have 0.4. Let's just change that to say like 0.2. To start off with, and then we can go from there. Alright, so the next upgrade we're going to do for our Operation 3, or 2, my bad. Operation 2 is going to be collateral damage for the second gun. So we can just copy this and replace it with 1. And we're already done with that one. So let's go do 3 now, which is a faster fire rate. So we can just copy this. Paste this, fire rate for the second gun, and I believe it's already like 0.1. Oh, 0.1, yeah. So let's make this really fast and do like 0.05. So after that, we're gonna do bandolier. Alright, so for the bandolier, we're just simply gonna make that be true again. So bandolier, what was it, gun bandolier equals true. And if that is the case in our firing, if our current gun is right here, so if we're firing, we want to remove this, but if our current gun is equal to 1, we want to do something else rather than doing this. What we're going to do is we're going to do the same thing pretty much, but instead we're going to do if random dot value is greater than say 0.75, so you have a 25% chance of not using ammo, or if it's less than that. If it's less than that, you'll use ammo. If it's not, you don't have to use ammo, which is nice. Save up ammo there. Next operation is we're going to do a bigger blast radius. So I'm just going to go ahead and quickly make sure we're actually on op 4 for this, and we're on op 5. Did I miss something? What did I miss? Oh, forgot my number. Alright, 5. So, and this is going to be the bigger blast radius for the grenades, and if you remember correctly, our grenades, our blast radius is right there, and when we fire them, we just are firing them and whatever, instantiating a grenade. So we just have to change the blast radius for the grenade. So we can just put right here, if what upgrade that is that? If, let's first just copy all of this. Grenade move dot, right? Player, the upgrade is right there, and let's go ahead and open up grenade move. So our blast radius, alright, so I got everything open. I can just copy and paste stuff now. So in our player, bigger blast radius is going to be upgrade 3, upgrade 1, so we can just go like this. So if 3 Oops. 3 upgraded. Is it upgraded? Yeah, upgraded. And we're gonna do, it's the bigger blast radius, so 0. If that's true, we're gonna increase the blast radius. And then also, if the next one is upgraded, we're gonna increase the damage. So, blast radius, copy and paste that right there, and our damage, copy and paste that right there. And we can just go ahead and see in our grenade. So it looks like our blast radius is 2 at the moment. So let's do 4, and our damage is going to be 5. So pretty big boost there. Hopefully it's not too much. We might nerf it later on. Go ahead and just finish the rest of these. So we have our player. And then go up to the upgrade one. Where is it? So if the op equals 5, we don't have to do anything. 6, we don't have to do anything. 7, we do have to do something. It's a faster fire rate one. So we just simply do that. 2, and our fire rate at the moment is 0.75 or 0.7. So let's go down to point like 3. It's a lot faster. I don't know if you really want the grenade launcher faster fire rate, but you know, if you want it, we might actually make a lock, so like you can't spam click. You can spam click, but it's not going to do anything because, well, it's got to restart type of thing. So next thing is next. We're going to do 8 and 9, which is the things for the barrel, the blast radius for the barrel, which we're not going to have to do an operation for that. Simply, when we instantiate our barrels, we're going to have to change how big the blast radius is. So place barrel. So we just have to, where's our barrel? And it's in the health script. So we just click health. So blast radius and damage right here. So if, what is it? Is it 4 upgraded? 0? And is that, let's see. Is that, alright, radius first. So if it is true, we're going to increase the blast radius, and then if the next one is true, we're going to increase the damage. So simple enough. So barrel dot transform dot get component health, is it capital health dot that, copy paste damage and blast radius. And we'll just do the same thing, 5 and 4. Or is it 4 and 5? I don't remember. It's 4 and 5. 5. Alright, so we have all of our upgrades done. I believe that's going to be it for this video. Hope you guys stay tuned, subscribe for the next one. This tutorial series is going pretty good. Hope you guys stay tuned, and I'll see you next time. It's not the end of the show, because I have to change a couple things. I forgot an equal sign right here. Also, at the top, I forgot to change this. This can't be a private bar because I need to make sure I can make the size 2. And another thing we have to do is every time you buy something, we don't change the upgraded for that. So we're going to have to go ahead and do that. And we can just do that in here in the operation. So if op1, we can just do it's 1 upgraded 0 equals true. And we can just copy and paste this and this one, and that means that is true. And do the same things for this, but it'll be 2. And I believe there's 3 for this one. Yep. And then we also, that means we're going to have some if op equals 5 once, so we just copy paste that. 6, make that 3, and this one 3. This is going to be 0, 1, And then this is for that, so we need to copy that. Make it 2. And then we also need 2 more for 8 and 9. So 8 and 9. And this will be 4, 4. So if we go ahead and play this now, and I should just kill a couple people. Whoops, alright. Good thing I can't die. Go to the store, we're going to buy collateral damage, and also let's buy the faster fire rate. And let's just make sure it works, and it looks like I'm getting good collats. Let's just get a group of them, and boom, yep. So I got 4 collats there and 1 fire, and the fire rate is a lot faster, so they're working. Looks cool. So now, here's the end of the video. Talk to you guys later.